Shalom Kalav, are we allowed to use facial mask on Shabbos if we do not squeeze it?
Facial mask on Shabbos. Maybe I'm not understanding facial mask. I mean, what I know that the women put some kind of cream. That's an issue. Or a facial mask that they also call, or in order to fall asleep, on ice, like some to create the pressure, something for a person to fall asleep. So the mask for eyes there is no problem, but if like facial mask like a cream that women use, yeah, it would be forbidden. So unless they meant something else that I'm not aware of.
I think facial mask is like this very thin. It's like a disposable thing that has the shape of a face with holes for the eyes and the mouth. They put it in their face to hydrate it. Comes with a lot of different, sizes, shapes, and functions. And I believe this is what our friend is referring to. It's a very thin, like paper thing. The thing is similar to wipes, to the baby wipes.
Mm-hmm.
The material of this thing is very similar to it. I think that's what our friend is referring to.
Very interesting. I never heard about it. Okay, so I mean, if there is no squeezing, just put it gently on the face and let the face absorb this moisture wherever this thing. So it should not be an issue. So the issue could be opening the package. I'm not sure what kind of package it comes, but just be careful not to cut through the words. And if it's a Ziploc, for example, make sure that you open before the Yom Tov, completely. If it's one per pack, there is no problem. You just cut it and throw the package, and that's simple, right? But if it's like many in a pack, that would be an issue. So it's like you're creating a vessel or something. Okay.
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
So I think, our friend says the beauty treatment type, not like cream, but like a fabric layer on the face. Yes, I think that was good.
Okay, so you're good. You're good. Yes, I never knew about these things. Yeah, but that's the thing. If no squeezing, no problem.
So on the question of the facial masks, someone says, some of these masks remove black dots. Wouldn't this be an issue? Thank you very much, Rabbi.
So I think so. Yeah, it would be an issue. So we have milach of plucking, right? So we're not allowed to pluck a leaf from the trees that something is attached to the source, right? So these black heads or whatever they call it. So it's actually they're attached very very firm, right, to the skin. So yeah, would not be allowed to. So I did not know that. Okay.
Thank you very much, Rabbi. It's not like all of them do this. Some of them have like the inner layer of it. They come with some adhesive, and the part that comes in contact with the skin of the face, and if the person fills it up, then it would plug some of this.
So that's not good.
Next question. Are we allowed to use aloe vera gel for moisturizing on Shabbos? The texture is very similar to hand sanitizer, and using it can reduce uncomfortable feelings of dry skins. Thank you, Rabbi.
Okay, so it's like if it's a flowing consistency, it could be leniency, right? If it's like very thick, biblically would be forbidden. Like what was it? Thick? You stick your finger, you take out, and you close the lid. Like 3 days later, guess what? There is an imprint of your finger. So that's what biblically be forbidden, like too thick. rabbinically forbidden, something like flowing but not that fast, a little slower. So what would be the example? I don't know. We don't use too many creams. So, and even if we use creams in my house, we usually use this the first type, like thick one. But if something like flowing, freely flowing, like baby oil, right? So baby oil, there is no problem. Sanitizer, there is no problem. Right? And if it's like lotion, this what is it? What is the word? So this consistency, it should be no problem. Should be no problem because it's yeah. Should be no problem on one hand, but the I have to think about it because on another hand, I'm just thinking out loud. So we're not allowed to to improve the skin, right? The baby oil was allowed because for babies, right? Because if you don't use the baby oil, it's going to create a rash or something. But this I don't know, this cream, if it's even very liquidy, it still improve the skin and it could be an issue. So we have to look further into it. So at least at this point, I say don't do it. So if needed, do something like not created for the skin, for example. Person can try olive oil. Right? Also very helpful.
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
So I use this, it's not baby oil per se, but it's very similar to it, and I use it for especially for the tip of my fingers, since I don't want this dead skin to live, so that I don't feel like enticed to peel it off.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I use it for my chapped lips. Would this be okay?
I mean, the chapter it could be an issue. So again, so we're not allowed to smooth things. There is separate melacha. We're not allowed to smooth. So with this baby oil, so if you use it for a baby, there is no problem, right? And or if it, so I need to look into it. Let's put it aside. It's not so simple, but for sure it's we're not allowed to improve leather. Like that. That's how they were made in hides, right? So they remove the hairs from the skin, the hides of the animals, and they would put some chemicals to cure it, to treat it. You understand that to make it soft and pliable. That's in essence what we do with these things.
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
Okay, so a friend says on the issue of the facial masks, someone says the issue is that some black dots are very out from the surface of the skin, but those are not visible if we don't pay attention because of the very tiny size of the black dots. Even the mask doesn't have a special treatment for black, even if the mask doesn't have a special treatment for black dots, and some of them can be plucked out after removing the mask. Thank you very much, Rabbi.
But I understand if we say there is no adhesive surface, and in that one that you explained, I understand it's going to stick to the face, and when you peel, it's going to plug the dot, these black dots. But otherwise, I'm not sure. If it's the way I understand when how you started, that there is a moisture, some vitamins, and nutrients, and they're going to pass to the face. The face is going to absorb. So that's very clear. But if it's potential to plug this black dot, so don't do it then, right? Because it's ripping. Okay, ripping, plucking, the same thing.
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
So question, follow up. What about a liquidy sunscreen in a spray bottle?
So that's a good thing, I guess. So yeah, so protect from this like sunburn. Yeah, there should not be any issue. And because like if we follow the old logic that I mean the logic that we brought, you're not improving the skin, right? So if anything, I think it would become sticky or something. Maybe not sticky, but yeah, there is some substance. Yeah. Okay. What else?
Right.
Yes.
So what if these products, for example, this sunscreen comes enriched with some vitamin E or something like that, which is supposedly good for the skin? Like they add these things to this product in order to improve the
I
skin.
mean, I would say if, it's not so much, and it's more not to damage the skin than in order to improve it. Because this sunscreen is not healthy for the skin. Sunscreen, right? Because it has to like create like a complete layer. So but the what is it? The skin must breathe. So it's not healthy for the skin to have all these things.
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
Question from the
Mm-hmm.
Additional question about facial masks. Is using it improving the skin given it contains some nutrients and moisturizing contents? Yeah, it's similar to what I asked.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a very good. I mean, it's like how much is improving. So if it's only like absorbs like these nutrients, maybe it's not an issue. So it's not like a cream. So when you put a cream on, like you feel like it's clear improvement right away, right? So even before it's like got absorbed. But these things, I mean, I'm not sure like 100% how they work, but from your guys' explanation, so it's I think it would be allowed. Like regular, just put some moisture, got absorbed. There's no problem. You're welcome.
So next question on this topic too, to follow up. There is a type of sunscreen that is an oil which you spray onto your skin while moisturizing. Is this also allowed?
I think so, because as I said, this sunscreen they're not healthy for your skin to begin with. Right, and most likely, like after, like for example, you need to go to shul because it's too hot, and then you come home. Most likely, you want to remove it as soon as possible, right? Because of the feeling, it's like stickier or something.
Take care, Rabbi.
You're welcome.